In part A, we want to graph this line here. Let's make a little table. So I'll write X and Y, and this is for A. Now, if I let X equal 0, if you put 0 in here, right here, negative half of 0 is 0, so we get Y equals 0. So we do get one point here. We'll get that point right at the origin. But now we need to pick another point, and choosing Y to be 0 is not going to be any help because we already have Y equals 0. So let's choose another point here. I want to choose a point that's easy, or relatively easy to compute with. So I could choose a 2, because that would cancel, or a 4, or a 6, because 2 will go nicely into any of those numbers. Now, a 2, that brings me down here. It's a little bit close. Why don't I choose like 4 or 6, or negative 4, negative 6? I think what I'll do here is I will choose a 4, and then if I choose 4, and put that 4 back in here, what I'm looking at is this, negative 1/2 times 4, which is negative 2. So we get this point, 4 and negative 2. So I'll start at the origin, go to the left 4, down 2, and put a point. Now we'll pass a line as best we can through those 2 points. Put our arrows, and there we have it. Now for part B, look what we have here. It says X equals 4. X equals 4. There's no Y in it, so it doesn't matter what Y is. X is 4. So if I come down here to X equals 4, now it doesn't matter what Y is. Y could be 0. I'll get that point. Y could be 1. I'll get that point. Y could be 2. I'll get that point. Y could be 6. I'll get that point. So it doesn't matter what Y is. I'm going to get every point on that vertical line. So I'm going to pass a vertical line here through X equals 4. And these show up every now and then. So you'll want to remember that if you have just one variable, if it's X, it cuts through the X-axis at that particular number. If it's Y equals, as in part C, this is going to cut through the Y-axis at negative 3. So I'll come to negative 3, and I'm going to draw a horizontal line through Y equals negative 3. And I'll put my arrows on here, and this is the line Y equals negative 3. Now you notice in this line here, in Y equals negative 3, there's no X, so it doesn't matter what X is. So as I go down and look at my picture, no matter what X is, pick any X that you like. What's Y? Negative 3. So if you just have one variable, you're either going to get a vertical line, as in X equals 4, or a horizontal line, as in Y equals negative 3.